Long ago, in a quiet Igbo coastal village where the sea met the forest, there lived a fisherman named Obiora. Obiora was tall, broad-shouldered, and strong but poor. He spent his days casting nets into the sea, yet they came back almost empty. Sometimes he returned home with nothing but broken shells and seaweed. The villagers mocked him, saying, "Obiora, perhaps the sea spirits are angry with you." One evening, when the moon was bright and the waves shimmered like silver, Obiora cast his net deeper than ever before. When he pulled it up, he gasped. Caught in his net was a creature of breathtaking beauty. Her skin glowed like moonlight, her hair flowed like golden rivers, and her tail shimmered with emerald and sapphire scales. It was a mermaid. She looked at him with eyes deep as the ocean, and spoke in a voice soft as a lullaby. "Mortal man, if you free me, I will give you blessings beyond your dreams." Obiora's heart pounded. Fear battled with wonder, yet something in her eyes drew him closer. He freed her from the net, expecting her to disappear. But instead she stepped out of the water and shed her tail, becoming a woman more beautiful than any maiden he had ever seen. Her name was Nemdili, daughter of the ocean spirits. She became his wife, and together they built a life. From that moment, Obiora's fortune changed. His nets overflowed with fish, his farm grew richly, and his compound filled with wealth. Nemdili bore him a son, and the villagers marveled at his sudden prosperity. But whispers began to spread. The women whispered, "Obiora's wife is too strange, too perfect, no ordinary woman." The men muttered, "She never joins in festivals, she avoids gatherings, what is she hiding?" Obiora loved her, but deep inside, their words began to poison his mind. He began to question, who truly is the woman I married? Did I make a mistake? Yet every night, Nekemdili would look into his eyes and say, "Remember, Obiora, our love is bound by secrecy. If you betray me, you betray the sea itself." But greed and doubt were already taking root in his heart. One night, Obiora sat with his kinsmen drinking palm wine. The moon was high, the fire crackled, and their laughter echoed. But when the drink loosened his tongue, Obiora made a mistake. "My brothers," he boasted, "my wife is no ordinary woman. She is a mermaid who chose me above all men." At first they laughed, but when he swore it on his father's grave, their faces changed. Some warned him never to speak of it again, but others whispered wicked counsel. "If she is truly a mermaid, reveal her secret before the elders. Her power will become yours forever. You will be richer than kings." The poison of greed consumed Obiora. The next morning he called the villagers to the square. Dragging Nemdili forward, he shouted, "This woman is not human, she is a creature of the sea, hiding among us." Gasps filled the air. The people pressed forward, eyes wide, murmuring in fear and curiosity. Obiora, blinded by pride, tore her wrapper, exposing the faint shimmering scales that still clung to her skin. Nekemdili fell to her knees, her tears falling like pearls on the earth. "Obiora," she pleaded, "I gave you my love, my wealth, and my child. Why do you cast me into shame?" But Obiora turned away. He wanted more power. He wanted her magic for himself. The sky darkened. A sudden wind howled. The waves began to roar. From the sea rose a mighty wall of water, higher than the tallest palm trees. The spirits of the deep emerged, their voices rumbling like thunder. Nekemdili stood, her eyes glowing, her voice no longer soft but commanding. "You have broken the covenant of love. You have betrayed me before men. Now, the sea will claim what is hers." The great wave crashed into the village. People screamed and scattered. The water wrapped around Obiora like chains and dragged him toward the ocean. He thrashed, shouting her name, Nekemdili. "Save me!" But she did not move. Her face was cold, her heart broken. Only their young son was spared, left crying on the sand. Nekemdili bent down, kissed his forehead, and whispered through her tears, "When you are grown, come to the sea. You will find me waiting." Then she disappeared into the waves, never to be seen again. Obiora's voice was swallowed by the sea, but some say, on quiet nights, fishermen still hear him crying beneath the waves, forever a prisoner of his own betrayal.